so much to say. I guess I'll sum it all up in little pieces because I know that my mind will remember them. I saw Cindy's future, and it scared me, so I'm actually not going to put much of it in detail. And I can say Cindy's future because everyone has a future whether we see it or not, so that's okay to say. I went and I worked out in the basement. I wrote some stuff down in between, so there's actually some stuff recorded between when I had the Cindy thing or not. I just didn't want to talk about it because I'm not going to write it out. I'm not going to even say it to people. And the only person I would say it to is Cindy because she needs to realize those outcomes. And the only way that she can get past those outcomes is accepting all the possibilities, just like everyone has to accept all possibilities so they can believe in every single one of them. You can get whatever you believe in, but then the problem is you're not believing in every possibility. So believe in every possibility. If you want to believe in the worst, guess what? The worst is possible. But believe in the best because the best is also possible. All you have to do is tune into it. That make sense? I think so. Anyway, number 2 item of discussion on this one. I went and I worked out. And the workout was friggin' awesome because I realized that I had wrote the workout. I realized that I was Sean T. talking to me. That's awesome. I was Sean T. talking to Dan Alexander, but it was just me talking to me. And I remember when I made the workout, I remembered every word he said as if I was the one saying it when it was being filmed. And I could, because I could remember it all, I could remain focused like a way I've never focused during a workout. I sweat, and I could feel my heart getting like a little tense because I smoke, because I haven't been doing cardio like I should be, and I am now. But I felt my heart getting tense, and I used my mind to say my mind is in control of what my heart does. And then I said, but my heart is also in control of what my mind does. So therefore, it's a unity, and the Trinity is me allowing it to happen through the Holy Ghost, which is God. So it's like my Father is my mind of my heart. My heart is the Son of my mind, which is also helping my mind together with God as the Trinity. That's what the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost are. I mean, it might sound funny that I just whipped it together. I'm just talking to you. In fact, I wanted to talk to you about my mom and my dad and working out, and I just told you about the Holy Trinity. See, because God is talking through me. I told him not to talk through me around my mom and dad so that I could get worked out, and I could work out, and we'd watch the movie Django Unchained, and that movie's almost 3 hours long. And I told my mom, I said, listen, this is how I'm going to show you how I focus. And I'm smoking right now, so this is my smoke after. I even said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there and work out. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to have a smoke in between. I'm going to watch Django Unchained. I'm going to talk to you about anything that God says to me from now until after that movie. So I came out from getting done working out, and I wanted to tell my mom how intense my workout was, and I realized that I was Sean T. talking to myself, talking to everyone, and I could relate closer to the guys watching the workout video than I could to the women, but at the same time I could still relate to them, and I realized that I could be a health instructor at the Y, simply. Tomorrow I could go in and I could do a workout. If I focused into the mental, how I said I tuned the focus up on that certain thing, if I focused on that one thing as a physical being in my mental mind, I could be a physical trainer today. Boom. Immediately. I know it sounds funny, but I guess I could probably prove myself by showing that any job that I applied to and tried and set my mind to, I could do. Like today. I could be a car salesman today, if that's what I wanted to do. I could be the world famous actor today, if that's what I wanted to do. But people would have to allow me in, and they won't because they're stubborn and they don't understand. So, I mean, anyway, I worked out. And I got done with my workout. I wanted to tell my mom about the Sean T thing, but as I walked around the corner, my dad was sleeping, and I was like, "Aw!" And I almost wanted to go over and kiss him on the head, like he was my child. Like, does that make sense? And I almost did, and I stopped. I was like, "Oh, that's weird." And Mom was like, "What?" And I was like, "It's so cute. It's so precious." I wanted to go over and kiss him on his head, but I realized that would have been weird. And then I almost said because God was coming through me again, but then I didn't say anything because I said that I wouldn't talk about it until after. A big old stink bug just buzzed into the thing here. Hey, Mr. Stinky, you got to get out. You got to get out of the vehicle, Mister. You all right? Uh-oh. I might have heard of Mr. Stinky. Mr. Stinky, come here. I'm gonna help him. Come on. Here, Mr. Stinky. Come on. Come on. I will help you. I'm trying to help you. Here. Come on. There you go. There you go. Here. Come on. Stinky. Oh, don't be scared. I know I'm talking to you and you think it's weird, but come here. Hey. Come on, Stinky. Oh, my phone's still recording. I was trying to get a stink bug out of the window, but he's scared of me because I can understand him. And he hid. He actually didn't just sit there and not move. He hid from me, and he's still hiding from me because I felt him and he felt me. How weird. Anyway, tons of stuff going on. So I told my mom that I wasn't going to say anything until after the movie, so I almost said I was just going to walk over and kiss him on the head and like he was my child. But then when I would have said my child, I would have realized that I was talking as God, so I saw that ahead of time before I did it, and I was like, oh, never mind, the movie's not over. And I came outside and I'm having my thing, I'm talking to the thing, I want to go in and watch the movie. I'm dripping with sweat horribly, but actually that's the wrong word. I'm not dripping with sweat anymore. I'm drenched in sweat. Should take a shower first, but I'll clear my pores with my mind. How funny is that? I believe I can heal any disease. I believe I can solve any problem. All I need is the right information to go in my mind so I can process it. And I don't know, this is amazing, amazing stuff. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So, and I know how the details could all be worked out. Like, oh, it sounds funny to say you're going to heal the disease. Well, I would teach people the belief. I would teach people the dedication and the drive to keep trying. I would teach people that as they also, along with me, learned the information, understood their body through meditation and spiritual practices, and then they would mix the medical, which doesn't mean medicine. They would just use medical as in spiritual medicine, and they would heal themselves using their minds and the information they know about the body that we find to be true, that we know is true, because we'll read it and know, because it'll already, the things that you already know because you're God, the things that you already know, you're like, oh, I get, that makes sense, I get that. And the things that you already don't know that aren't real, you're like, that's not it. I know that for sure because I made it. You know, it's sort of hard to explain, but you can tell when something's real or not when you start developing this sense. Sometimes you get confused about everything because you don't have the sense. You're not aware yet. And it makes people unhappy when you say, you're just not aware. That would make them unhappy. It would make me feel bad if someone says, you're unaware. I'm probably the most aware person ever. If that, and I'm not trying to be conceited, but I'm the most aware person ever. And I can say that knowing that I am, because God has told me. It may not seem like I have more focus than somebody else, but imagine what you would do if you had the answer to the cosmos binging and banging around in your head all the time when you're trying to just be the person you are, with the binging and banging of the cosmos in your head. How would you like it? You would like it at times, and other times you would be super scared, and you would let it get a hold of you so much that you would lose your mind. I'm not going to do that, because I've already told myself, and every day I keep telling myself I'm going to get stronger and smarter and stronger and smarter, and guess what's happening? I believe it. And guess why it's happening? Because I believe it. Awesome. I can teach you, and I'm going to go with my mom.